Cheryl Chaplin, a stage 4 breast cancer survivor, has faced unimaginable challenges, yet through it all, she has found her purpose. Today, we are honored to have her here with us to share her journey. Cheryl, thank you so much for being here and taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
I want to start off by having you share a little bit about your diagnosis.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I was diagnosed February 25th, 21 with stage 4 breast cancer. When I first found out about it, it shocked me. I've never been sick a day in my life. So all I did was work, church, and home. You know, I did my partying, but work, church, and home. I was actually at work, and I felt like I was going to fall. Yeah.
So that was what made you go to the doctor?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it you felt like you were going to fall?
I actually slipped and fell.
Oh, okay.
One night in the parking lot, me and my boss was walking, and I lost my balance. So I grabbed her hand, and that was the beginning of it.
And that was the only thing that the only symptom you ever noticed?
Yes, ma'am.
And now getting diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, it comes with unique challenges.
Absolutely.
Right, so how did the first few months look for you?
The first few months for me was scary. After I was diagnosed, I found out that the reason why I didn't know that I had breast cancer is because the tumor was actually in my spine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to start my journey in speaking out to people.
Yeah.
Because where we look for it at, we're thinking it's just in the breast.
Yeah.
So for me, stage 4 meant that it metastasized. It already started to spread in my bones in my body.
Okay.
Weirdest thing is when they told me that it was a tumor in my spine, he said, we have to do immediate surgery. So I'm like, surgery? I've never had surgery. I've never been sick. I honestly can tell you I had about 18 doctors at MUSC because they were like looking at my chart like, just there's no symptoms. She's never been sick. I had no pain.
Did it run in your family?
Nope.
No.
Didn't run in my family.
So the fact that it was in your spine was the initial motivating factor for you to start speaking out. But you also have to do chemo for the rest of your life.
I have to do chemo for the rest of my life. I've also had spine surgery because of that. So the spine surgery put me out of work for 5.5 months. I could not walk. I had to learn how to walk again. Yeah.
I have to ask you, how do you stay so positive and have the energy to pour into other people the way that you do?
I read my Bible, first off.
You read your Bible? First off. So God has really gotten you through this?
Absolutely. I have to depend on the Lord before I depend on anybody else. When I started being home every day, my biggest thing was like staring in the mirror. So I learned to challenge myself, and I started reading my Bible in the morning's verse before physical therapy got there and before I can say good morning to anybody, because at the end of the day, you can tell people all day long what you're going through. But when you're going through something, you're going to learn who is who in your family, who's who in your friends. You're going to see it. You know, and it's scary because at the end of the day, nobody can actually say they know what you're dealing with. Anybody that's dealing with cancer, honestly, may have stage 4, but everybody's journey is different.
Do you have a message for someone who may be experiencing a similar challenge or getting diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to stay positive. I would never tell them not to. Don't listen to everybody else. You have to learn to seek challenges and things for yourself. If I listened to what people told me, I wouldn't be here. You try to be as positive as you can and give them the positive side. Let them know, yeah, you're going to go through something, but the positive side, smile every time you go. I don't have a negative thing when it comes to this. I may go through my own little personal stuff, but I tell God, please give me the strength to pass on what you gave me to somebody else.
And you're doing just that.
I'm trying.
And there is a beautiful community here in the Low Country. And if you want to get in touch with Cheryl, we will put our social media up on the screen. I want to thank you so much for being here and sharing your wonderful story with us.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
We're back in 2 minutes.